Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
A nice quiet end to the holiday weekend, certainly a lot drier than it was Thursday, Friday, and even for some sections of yesterday up along the passes where they additionally got a few more inches of snow. But we're not out of the wintry weather threat just yet. We've got some freezing rain that could be potential for us as we head in towards our Monday morning. Nice to head back to work that way, talking about freezing rain, right? Well, fortunately for some of us, that is likely what we'll be dealing with, or at least the potential for it anyway. Watch as things develop for tonight. 32 degrees. We are sitting at the freezing line right now. Winds out of the north-northwest at around 7 miles an hour. They will continue to stay generally out of the north, maybe even switching to the northeast tonight, and that could potentially keep this air mass fairly dry. The humidity is at 75%, so that's good. That does mean that we've got some saturation of the air, which should help keep the temperature up some this evening. Now, again, we're talking a degree or two, but with the freezing rain advisory that's been put out by the National Weather Service, and you see it's bullseyed right across the Central and Southern Valley, every degree we can keep in the warmers category is certainly good. Winter weather advisories also extended out across portions of Central Oregon, out for Bend, Sisters, Lapine, Sun River, for example. They could also be looking at a chance for some sleet, freezing rain changing over to snow. So the advisory is from 4 a.m. through 12 p.m. The bullseye areas we just showed you from the Southern Valley all the way up towards Salem. Ice accumulations now. Again, this is all going to be where this wave moves northward, about 1/10 of an inch, which is just kind of a light glazing, up to 1/4 of an inch. If you remember back last February, we were talking about 1/4 of an inch or more in some spots. That's where the trouble could be, and those will all be very localized, but that's something that we're watching here. The good news is it should all change over to rain by late morning and into the afternoon, which will eventually wash and kind of break up some of that little glaze out there, but it is likely going to be below freezing tonight. So I'm going to put us right at about 28, 29 degrees here in the Southern Valley, 38 as you get towards Roseburg, and then out towards Coos Bay and North Bend, they'll be sitting in the 40s, so no concerns for that out there. Right now, pretty quiet on the Storm Tracker 9 live radar sweep. We've got no troubles, but we widen out that snapshot. Let me show you what we're looking at. There's our area of low pressure, jet stream dipping south below that, and then firing up across Northern California. So this warm front is what is going to be lifting north up across the state overnight tonight. You have the cold air in place. Cold air is very dense, doesn't like to move, and you put the warm air over top of that and then rain onto that cold air. It's like dropping water onto an ice cube that sometimes can get it to kind of refreeze right on the top. 30 in Corvallis right now. You can see it's well into the 20s out across Central Oregon, low to mid 40s. So the warm air is there. It's just not strong enough to get over top and kind of move all that cold air out of the way. Now highs, they didn't really help much today either, as we were only in the low 40s overall today. And let's take the stormcast for the next 24 hours and you show through about 2 a.m. We've got rain showers to the south of us through about 6 to 7. This is where we could see some of the trouble spots, some of the heavier showers, for example. And then you see things kind of train across, meaning that we get multiple showers right on that same area. But by late tomorrow afternoon, that should have all changed over. But we'll keep a real close watch on it, though. So wet week overall is kind of what we're talking about. But the immediate threat here is the potential for some light freezing rain as we head in towards the early tomorrow morning hours. So I'll keep you updated throughout the night here as well. Showers, cloudy overall at the coast. Temperatures will be in the low 50s for tomorrow. The Umpqua, probably another day in the 40s, but we're talking upper 40s and some scattered showers and cloudy overall with the southeast winds. Rain will change over to snow in the Cascades. This will mainly be above 5,500 feet, about 1 to 3 inches of accumulations. Central Oregon, mostly cloudy, sort of a rain-snow mix at times, maybe even throwing some sleet and some AM freezing rain potential, and then that'll all change over to rain showers by the afternoon. For the coast, we're talking temperatures in the mid-50s and pretty soggy throughout the rest of the work week forecast. Same thing for the Umpqua, warming up just a few degrees, but still staying somewhat showery. By Friday and Saturday, we'll see more heavy rain come back at times. The Cascades will get a good dosing of snow, or at least a chance thereof, up at the ski resorts each and every day. And here in the Willamette Valley, Megan, will go 43 tomorrow. But then you see the overnight low slowly, and I mean slowly, creep back up above freezing, which is good. But overall, we've got a fairly wet week. But certainly the immediate concern here is the potential that we could get a little light glaze. And that is not what people want to start your work after a holiday weekend.
Maybe they should just take a little break and start that Christmas decorating.
There you go, that we were talking about,
we
right?
were,
Yeah.
and it's, perfect time to deck the halls, and fire experts